Go ahead and explain.
That'll be the whole show.
RJ. Hey, it's time for Pickens Power Half Hour Dragon Talk. I'm your host, BKP. Every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, we're at Days Chevrolet down here in Jasper. The new Days Chevrolet. We're going to talk about a grand opening event they're going to be having here. We'll tell you more about that later. We want to thank Johnny's New York Style Pizza for providing the pizza for the players and the coaches tonight here, and also thank Pepsi for providing our drinks. I'm here at my co-host, RJ Casey. Now, before we get started, we're in region play, so once we get in region play, we give you some heads up of what's going on. Let me give you the opening on, if you're following 7 Quad A. Cartersville is 3-0 in the region. Pickens is 2-1 in the region. Northwest Whitfield is 3-1. Heritage is 2-1. Southeast Whitfield is 2-2. Ridgeland is 1-2. Lafayette is 0-3 region play, and Gilmer is 0-3. So that's your 7 Quad A region. Now the Dragons coming off a win over at Southeast Whitfield, a 31-14 win, and we're going to talk to Coach about that. Let's not forget, this week is homecoming. Now, for Dragons fans out there, you've been on the road for 3 weeks, so we're excited to say these guys are going to be home Friday night. You can come over to the stadium Friday night and check these guys out 7:30, and again, it's going to be homecoming against Lafayette. Coach, big offensive game on the ground, and I'm sorry, let me back up and introduce who we have on the couch with us. We have head coach Chris Parker. We have running back coach Daniel Culbreth. Okay. We want to talk to him. 200 and some 80. What was the stats? Give me them real quick. Yards on the ground.
284 or something.
284?
Something like that.
That's the best you can do. You can't roll them off that quick.
I have to think.
Oh, okay. All right. The man has to think here for a minute. But we'll be talking to Daniel, Coach Culbreth, in a minute about that running backs coach. Big night on the ground. We also have running back junior here, Chris Pittman, and also running back senior Dillon Gasaway. Coach, big night on the ground over at Southeast Whitfield. Come home with the win. 31-14. Talk a little bit about that game Friday night.
Yeah, anytime you come off a loss, anytime you lose a week before like we did, it's important that the players and the coaches all come back and don't let one loss turn into 2 or 3 or 4, however many. So, I was really proud of the guys that came back, responded, had a good week, and we're able to get back on the winning track. And against a team that was a good football team. Southeast had beaten Northwest Whitfield, who we lost to. So they're a quality team. We threw an interception for a touchdown. I thought the defense really played well. Defense probably was better than offense. Offense wasn't bad. And special teams were pretty good. We blocked a punt, blocked a field goal, had some good returns. Dillon had a good return. So I was pleased. All 3 phases, probably as good a game as we played. Challenges for us to continue to do that, moving forward.
RJ, for the fans out there, you were right. It's 284 rushing yards. You got it. So I put him on the spot, and I always know RJ will have the number. Coach Daniel, 284 yards on the ground rushing. Running backs coach. This year compared to last year, I haven't had you on the couch this year. This year, working with these guys, you're giving the ball to several more guys in the back. You're spreading it out. How is it different this year with working with these guys? And you're getting it done on the ground.
Well, yeah, more guys are getting carries. We've got Dillon playing offense, playing running back, and he was primarily a defensive player. Also last year, we kind of brought him over to offense, get some carries. Chris was a young kid last year. He still got some carries last year, but he was probably not getting more than about 4 or 5 a game. And they responded well. We've got about 4 or 5 guys we roll in there, play a lot of 2 running back formations, and try to disguise it to where you don't really know who's getting the ball. Whereas last year, everybody in the whole stadium knew who was getting the ball.
Right.
Shannon was getting the ball. We were going to give it to him. And so now we're trying to, not necessarily give it away as much, and just try to, be very balanced. And they're doing a good job. They're working hard. They're, getting better each week.
I think when you're winning, getting it done on the ground, and the other team doesn't know how to get the ball, who's getting the ball, I don't think you can beat being there. Let me just tell you real quick. Chris Pittman, 21 rushes, 152 yards. Congratulations. and Dillon Gasaway 17 for 117 yards. But as Coach said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys touched the ball. So when you're out there and your other team is not 100% sure who's getting the ball, and last year it wasn't a whole lot of guessing game, right?
That's right.
Right?
Right.
That's right. That's what Coach can do for 30 minutes, or just say, that's right.
You guys got it.
You got it.
RJ's got it. He
That's
doesn't
right.
need anymore.
That's right.
No, I'm proud of these guys. I mean, we do put a little bit of thought into who we bring every week, and we try to bring all the coaches and most of the seniors and the key guys on the team. And it was a good week for these two guys because I was proud of them, proud of their blocking. I thought their blocking was better than it's been all year, and that had a lot to do with why both of them had carries. Because when you got two backs in the game and one of them's blocking better than the other one, the one that's blocking well will help the other one get yards and vice versa. So the ability to have both these guys side by side running for relatively equal yards, both over 100 yards, in a game where we did have to play a young quarterback and everybody had to step up. And I was really proud of these guys. The challenge for them is going to be if they can do it again this week, because we haven't been real consistent on any of our parts. I feel like offense, defense, special teams, running backs, O-line, D-line. It didn't matter what position we're talking about. They haven't been real consistent. I don't know. It's almost we played every week, improving. And so I'm excited to see if we can do it again this week. But I was very proud of both these guys. Coach Culbreth, they've been working with them. And I mean, anytime you lose a guy like Shannon Brooks, there's a lot of room for making that up. And Chris has gotten a bunch of carries this year. Chris actually probably averages more carries a game than Shannon got. Just because we're playing more offense, we're not getting this big a play, we're not getting these 80-yard runs like Shannon would get. And Chris has carried the load good, but having Dillon come in here and now balance it up a little more, and been really proud of both these guys. So hopefully they can keep it up and do it this week too.
RJ, you have any questions for the players tonight, or Coach, that you have planned for them?
Bring it, RJ.
Well, this can be for everybody, but mainly for Dillon and Chris. How do y'all prepare for different defenses every week? You're seeing maybe a 4-3 or a 3-4 or something like that. How do you go in to practice, watching film, and preparing each week?
I mean, yeah, we watch film every Monday, and then we go out on the practice field and we go team and we go against the defense that the other team will be running the Friday that they're going to play us. And I mean, we just go out there and do our job. When we go to individual, we work on ourselves and what we do in the games and everything.
Oh, I mean, like Chris said, we watch film Monday. You got to go in. You got to be focused about every Monday. You got to be focused, and then you got to go out and when we go to individual, you got to work on yourself. You got to focus on yourself and how you're going to improve that next week.
Homecoming's always a big night in high school. I
And a
almost
distraction.
remember it. Almost, okay.
Long time ago.
You stat.
They had a homecoming then?
Oh,
That was the thing?
okay. Yeah, horse and buggy, but no convertible Mustangs. Hey, homecoming is a big week for you young men, and a lot of distractions and a lot of stuff going on the field. How do you stay focused, or what are you doing as a team to stay focused this week? Because Lafayette's coming in reality, they're 1-5, but on any given time, Friday, a team comes to play football. So how are you guys staying focused this week and not getting an attitude of, hey, it's just Lafayette coming in?
Well, we can't just go, we don't, usually we go out there and, if it's an easy team, we don't take it as serious, as we've shown in the season. We don't take the easy teams as serious as, like Ridgeland or Cartersville. So we just gotta go out there with the same mentality of like, okay, this team is a really, really good team. So we gotta go out there and practice and work hard and hit somebody. So that's how, and don't date. So that's how you stay focused on homecoming.
What do you say?
There you go.
Oh,
Well, I
don't.
Truth be told, though, Brian, it doesn't really matter. Our region, Cartersville is an exceptional football team. We'll talk about
Exactly.
them later. Everybody else we play is not a whole lot different than us. I mean, they're really not. Some of the records are different, but everybody else we play is an opportunity for us to just get better. And RJ asked a good question about the different defenses, but a lot of times on offense, from an offensive standpoint, we mostly just worry about us. We mostly just worry about us. So we get a chance to play Friday. Dillon's a senior. He's got 3 more times to play at home, guaranteed. Only 2 after Friday. And injuries can happen. We had 2 different seniors get hurt last week. So things can happen that may not even get all 3 of those chances. So the truth is, it doesn't matter who you're playing. You better seize the opportunities to play on Friday night. And the same way for us as a coach, we work all year. We work Saturdays, Sundays. We work in February, March, all that just to coach football. We have to remind ourselves, we only get 10 chances to go be a coach and have fun with these guys and compete. And so we got to look forward to that. If you're a real competitor, you just want to go play on Friday. You don't care line up Cartersville, Lafayette, a team from Mississippi, Connecticut, Canada. We don't care.
Every week you gotta prepare like it's the best team
Right.
you'll see.
That's right.
No matter what.
And it's hard to do that. But realistically, it's hard for high school kids to understand that.
Right.
But if you're a real competitor, the people we want to win championships with, the people we want to make playoff runs with, then you have to be able to do that.
I've seen guys get off the bus saying we got this thing, and they get on the bus saying we won, but we're going home a little bruised.
Yeah.
So that's always something that we
That's
we look at. You got any highlights?
Well,
Before we go to our first break, you got any highlights you want to talk about?
defense last Friday pretty much giving up only 6 points.
Yeah, defense played well. Gave up a touchdown the first drive. Just didn't do a very good job on one play. And other than that, very, very solid performance by defense. Coaches and players, people, they were a little disappointed maybe the week before and came out refocused, and then that was exciting to see. What we got to do is do that again this week. Again, we've not done a great job of putting consecutive performances like that together, and so the challenge for us this week is to be able to carry that into this week and do the same thing. So, I'm excited to see if we can do that.
If you took the opponent's points, if you pulled out the turnover points that basically came off an offensive side of the ball, your defense it's 14 minus a little under 14 points a game, actually, right at that 14-point mark that you're giving up. So your defense is really playing strong. Offense, you guys are getting the job done. You're 5-1, you're getting the job done. We're going to take a brief break. I'm BKP. You're watching Pickens Power Half Hour Dragon Talk. We're here at Days Chevrolet. We come here every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. We're here at Days Chevrolet. We want to thank Johnny's New York Style Pizza for providing the pizza for the players and the coach. Pepsi for providing drinks. We're talking Region 7 Quad A football. Now let me tell you this, I'll tell you again before the show ends. Days Chevrolet, the new Days Chevrolet here in Jasper, is having a grand opening event October 24th. That's from 11 to 2, October 24th, 11 to 2. They will have food, a DJ, door prizes, and they will have Bobby Cox here doing autographs. That's Days Chevrolet grand opening event, October 24th. We'll tell you again. You can also find that on FetcherNews.com Facebook page. We got the flyer up there. But we'll be back right after this. We'll get a little injury report on a couple of the Dragons, see where they stand for Friday night, and we'll talk about Lafayette coming to town this Friday night here in Pickens. Take us to break.
I'm Sheriff Dane Kirby, and I'll stand up for you.
I'm Stacy Nicholson, Sheriff of Gilmer County, and I will stand up for you.
Stand up and speak out. No matter how rich, cool, talented you believe yourself to be, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I am Allison Sosby, District Attorney, and I'll stand up for you.
LJ Tire Company since 1955. With a huge range of tires at the lowest price and fast, hassle-free service, LJ Tire is all you need every time. LJ Tire carries only the top brands in the industry: Cooper, Michelin, Mickey Thompson, Pirelli, and Yokohama. Stop in and let AES certified mechanics change your oil today. Life doesn't slow down for car maintenance, and LJ Tire won't either. If your car is tired of its tires, go to LJ Tire.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Schottenkirk Ford in Jasper. Highway 515 South, Jasper. SchottenkirkFordJasper.com.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Let it ride during the Lucky 7 sales event at Lifetime Kia. Come try your luck in the Money Machine. Yes, come take a test drive and you get a chance to grab for cash in the Money Machine. Plus, shop big-time savings on every vehicle in stock. And remember, Kias come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And Lifetime Kia will extend that warranty for as long as you own it. Come try your luck in the Money Machine and experience the savings at Lifetime Kia.
El Rey in Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey in Ellijay.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
Only one thing beats a day's price on a new Chevy. It's our pre-owned price. Now at the Days Chevy Jasper Pre-Owned Super Center. Save thousands off original MSRP on the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in the North Georgia mountains. Cars, trucks, SUVs, even luxury vehicles. Many with factory warranty. And all thousands below new car prices. We can even help rebuild your credit. Save thousands today at the Days Chevy Jasper Pre-Owned Super Center. The North Georgia mountains big volume, low price leader.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
And we're back. You're watching Pickens Power Half Hour Dragon Talk. I'm your host, BKP. I'm here with my co-host, RJ Casey. We're at Days Chevrolet here every Tuesday night. We come here at Tuesday night 7 at Days Chevrolet. Now, if you want somebody else to watch the show and you missed the show, as soon as we're done, our producer uploads it, gets it up sometime tonight, and you can find it either on our Facebook channel or FetcherNews.com. You can find Pickens Power Half Hour Dragon Talk. We want to thank Johnny's New York Style Pizza for providing the pizza for the players and the coach. Pepsi for the drinks. We're here with head coach Chris Parker. If you've just joined us, Daniel Culbreth, he is the running backs coach. And we have running back junior Chris Pittman, running back senior Dillon Gasaway with us tonight. I want to start out before we get into Lafayette's game. Chris, I'm on Facebook and I'm going around through there and I look and I see these two guys named Pittman and I see this other guy I recognize, Shannon Brooks. Where have you been? Tell us a little bit about your road trip.
Well, my brother, he got a couple letters from Purdue and they're wanting him to come for a visit and everything. And he said they told him that he can bring guests with him. So we went up to Purdue. We drove up there last Friday night after the game. And we got there and I talked to Shannon all throughout the week, last week, and I told him I want to see him after the game. He said, all right, we can make that happen. So, yeah, we got to see Shannon. It was good seeing him, and he's happy to see us. He told us to come back and do what we do and just keep playing like we're playing.
Does he seem happy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to have to text him for me and tell him not to forget he's supposed to get my press credentials when I ask for him. But anyhow, no, I'm going down Facebook, and I seen you guys. I said, I think I know those three guys there. So congrats. Did you guys have a good time at the game?
Yes, sir.
RJ, you asked, you play Jay Glazier this week. I do it every week. Ask the injury report. See if you can get something out of it.
Well, how's Marcus doing and how's Zach doing?
No comment.
I told you earlier, you can't. Don't Bill Belichick us. Tell us how these guys are doing.
No, they're a big questionable as things. I mean, we don't know. They don't have season-ending injuries or anything like that, but they're not guys that can fully participate yet. So you'd have to assume they're not going to play and be ready for them to play. And that's true for a lot of guys, honestly. You know, they just obviously quarterback's a higher profile position. People notice that a little more when it subs out. But we probably played about 8 or 9 offensive linemen Friday. We played 4 or 5 running backs. Played 3 or 4 different receivers. You know, probably 6 defensive linemen. You know what I mean? So, we're having to roll some different guys in now for a lot of people being banged up. But those, you know, right now those guys would probably be just questionable. I'm not sure what we're doing.
Now, Marcus, does he have an ankle sprain? Is that what we understand? So nothing broke, just an ankle sprain right now. Coach, passing game. Are we going to see anything else in the air, or we don't want to tell the other team? I mean, if it's working and you're getting the W, keep putting 300 yards on the board on the ground. But
I mean, the reality for us is, you know, we just really try to win. I mean, we don't, you know, I've been on. There's teams out there that are 3-3 that have 3,000 yards passing. They'd much rather be 5-1.
I'm with you now. I'm with you. 5-1.
And we haven't in the game we lost. You know, it was 13-10 in the middle of the fourth quarter, and so it wasn't. We haven't been in a situation where we've been like, you know, we just got to throw it every play, I guess. You know, to get back in the game.
Right.
We're very capable of doing it. We just haven't. And you know, when we have done the ball, we haven't executed very well. So I mean, there's that too. But we can execute that stuff, and so I'm just not that. I'd be much more worried about it if we were 1-5 and we were one-dimensional. We weren't able to do some things we had to do to give our kids a chance. But you know, in the middle of the game, we don't even think of stuff like that. You know, we have certain things we run, and if they stop it with this guy, then we call this play. If they stop it with this guy, then we call this play. And you know, truth be told, we've been very fortunate that it hasn't come back to hurt us, that we've had to constantly call the plays that we haven't been working very well with throwing the ball. So, but you know, we're working on it. I'm not as discouraged by it as it might look if you just watched us on Fridays. You know, because I'm out there every day, so I know what we're capable of doing.
Well, you know, a lot of teams would like to be. A lot of teams that pass the ball would like to be 5-1. So, and I'm not going to say anything like high-powered offense. I'm not going to say it tonight. I'm not going to say it again. And it's not going to happen anymore because you're 5-1. So I'm going to leave that alone.
Yeah.
Okay?
Usually, if you say something, we do the opposite. So if you could just say we're not going to throw the ball.
He's doing good, not talking about the kicker.
Yeah, he's not talking about the kicker. No, but we, you know, in high school football, every team, this is something that's important to understand, especially for a fan, even for a parent or a player or something. Every team is different. It's not like the NFL where you bring, you know, you have guys for 8, 9, 10, 11 years, or even in college where you have scholarships and you can pretty much count on every kid on the team being a Division I player. So everybody's got Division I quarterback, a Division I running back, a Division I receiver, Division I line. In high school ball, every team is different and it ebbs and flows throughout the season with injuries. I mean, all the teams you guys follow, you're going to see teams. Some guy gets hurt, he's out this many weeks. Another guy's out this week. So it changes what your team can and can't do. That could be in the kicking game or offense or defense. And so for us this year, we have been more productive at spreading the ball around and a lot of different people running the ball, and then being able to, you know, do a few things and play defense and kick. And our kicking game has been pretty good. So you don't necessarily go into the season saying we got to have this many yards rushing, this many passing. It doesn't matter. We just really try to win. We get out there and nobody's thinking any of that stuff, and we're just trying to win. And when it's over, you can look back and say, oh yeah, Dillon had the ball this many times and Chris got it this many. Maybe we should have done this differently. You know, we talk about that on Saturday or Sunday. But in the middle of the game, all we try to do is just, you know, move the chain, get in the end zone. You know, and I thought Friday we actually had, both these guys had long plays that got called back. You know, we probably had 400 yards rushing in a lot of cases. So, I mean, I was really pleased with the effort we got from them. So, but we do got to win every rest of our games, you know, we're not going to throw the ball better. That's probably true. Probably fair to say.
Guys, I'd like for you to both individually answer this because you're not putting these total yards on the ground. It's not happening without the front line working out in front of you, making it happen, making the way for you. You guys are not getting these yards if that's not working. Both of you talk a little bit about your front line, how that's working, everything clicks when you get these kind of yards. The connection to the quarterback, to you through the line has to be working. So both of you talk about your front line and your supporting players out there.
Well, I mean, we just see a hole and we run through it. I mean, we got the easy job. The guys up at the front line, they got the harder job to go to. And Friday, they were seriously mashing some people down the line, and they were doing an awesome job. And we have a lot of seniors, and we have a lot of great linemen, and they did an awesome job. And I should thank our strength and conditioning program, because without Coach Wart and Coach Nelson, I mean, they seriously can lift some weights in that weight room. So I have to thank them, definitely.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and it really starts off with one thing that's really big on offense is the offensive line. And if you look at our offensive line, they're not like really tall or anything. They're not really big, but they do their jobs when they're asked, and they just go through the week doing everything they can to improve for the games. And yeah, and we just usually just find the hole.
Coach Culbreth, talk about that also this year as a running back coach. Last year, like we said, handing the ball to Shannon. So you discussed the biggest changes this year. Last year, big playmaker, to this year getting through holes and things like that. Talk about that.
I think the one thing we're asking running backs this year, both these guys and the other running backs we have, we're asking them to block more. Last year, the running back position was more just a guy that carried the ball. And this year, one of these guys is going to get the ball, but the other one's going to have a very crucial block. And if he doesn't make that block, then it could be a loss of 2. Or if he doesn't make a good enough block, it could, a 60-yard game could only be, like an 8 or 9 yard game. We could, that could be the one block we need to get sprung through to the next level. So definitely asking these guys to be, to do a lot more things to really get after it, and they've done a good job. They've, and Chris could tell you, Chris played this position last year. He didn't hardly do any blocking last year. He just kind of toted the ball a good bit in the sub-varsity, and so this year we've really changed that, and it's worked out well.
This year, a back has to pick up a block.
Oh, yeah.
You don't get the ball, you're picking up a block this year. Okay. You got any questions before we close out tonight?
Well, talk about, you guys have been away from home for pretty much about a month now, and you're finally back at home playing Lafayette on Friday. Talk about being back at home and being in front of that home crowd, the bigger home crowd. Pickens travels well on the road, but talk about being in front of that bigger home crowd and playing on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, we love having all of our fans at home. We love knowing that people are there to support us, and we just love the push they give us in the game. And there's nothing like hearing them scream for us and cheer for us every Friday night.
You guys, we're glad go ahead. You can more. We're glad you were with us tonight. We wish you well homecoming this Friday night. We wish you well finally being home. RJ's right. 3 weeks on the road. It's good to be back home. These guys will be home. Don't forget, if you've been out there, you kind of lost track of the schedule. They will be home Friday night kickoff, 7:30 against Lafayette. Coach, what are we seeing before we wrap? We got a couple minutes. What are we seeing with Lafayette? What kind of defense are you going up against in offense quickly here?
Yeah, they got a solid team. Lafayette moves the ball really well on offense, and they just have had a hard time scoring in the red zone. And we got to make sure we do our job and keep holding them out, I guess. But they move the ball pretty well. Their coach, Coach Fisher, is actually a friend of mine, me and Coach Culbreth, and we work with him in some different things we've done and some of those guys. So we're very familiar with them. Good group of guys. They've just struggled a little bit, maybe at times in key downs and key situations, which are costing games. But they're very capable, got some good athletes. Spread the ball out, spread offense. Similar to what we saw against Northwest Whitfield, which we struggled against. So, it'd be a good challenge to see that again. And then defensively, 3, 4, 50. They get after pretty good. We just got to do our job and execute better than them. But they'll be well coached. They'll be ready to go.
What was Shannon, the highlight this week you were telling me about Shannon out there in Minnesota?
It was named Co-Big Ten Freshman of the Week after ran for 176 yards on 17 carries, got himself a touchdown, and pretty much just had Purdue on the ground after several big runs he had. Stiff arm kids. He's looking for contact.
Wasn't that stiff arm a highlight on ESPN?
Yeah, he was number 10 on a.
I just like to say he didn't know any of that stuff till I taught him all.
Yeah.
I taught him that
It's
stuff.
all this guy.
Yeah, I taught him that one. That was all me. I showed him how to do it. You know, actually got a football, got out there and showed him how to do it.
Dragons are 5-1 on the season. I will say the players come every week and they say, "Hey, we do what Coach tells us to do, and look what happens." So there you go, Coach. Okay?
There you go. I hope everybody knows I was joking.
No, we having fun. We're having fun. We have a lot of fun here, and I think you can tell that at home. We enjoy this. We have a lot of fun. Don't forget, Team FYN Sports always promoting and highlighting young athletes in a positive way. You've been watching Pickens Power Half Hour Dragon Talk. We've been at Days Chevrolet here in Jasper. We thank Johnny's New York Style Pizza for providing the pizza, and for the players and the coach. Pepsi for providing drinks. We thank our guests for being with us, Coach Parker, running backs coach Daniel Culbreth, running back Chris Pittman, running back Dillon Gasaway. And don't forget, these guys are going to be home Friday night at 7:30, homecoming against Lafayette, and also Days Chevrolet, grand opening event, October 24th from 11 to 2, food, DJ, door prizes, and Bobby Cox will be here signing autographs. And there's some awesome Corvettes out front if they won't be sold by the time you get here. And there's a truck that says 10,000 off. That'll catch your eye, right? So we'll be back next Tuesday, Pickens Power Half Hour. Don't forget, Monday morning, every Monday morning at 8 o'clock, Monday Morning Quarterback, VeteranNews.com, FYN TV. We're out of here, David.